Oh, it's my boy! It's the boy! He's back, boys! It's Tasty! How you doing, beautiful butterfly? I missed you. We also got Lightspath. He's pretty cool, too. Cries of my man, Atho! We got Aelwyd coming back as a warlock. Alright, versus Team Red. We got ourselves C-Wrath. We got ourselves IHDHY. What? How do you say this name? I'm uneducated. I don't know how to say his name. That's gonna be these goobers flying out. Nante and Rovaz. That's gonna be quite a team. That's gonna be Tasty up first. A personal. Who's going up first? Who's gonna go over C-Wrath? Actually trying to see if we get those frost shocks up early. C-Wrath is gonna get the charge in. That's gonna see the wrath of Tasty. Light the lasso off the bat. That's gonna be, I think, Tasty also got a trinket. The one that silences you too, so it's gonna knock C-Wrath back, try to keep him slowed. That's gonna be a couple lava bursts in there. It's hitting those meatballs at C-Wrath, actually dropping his health quite a bit low, and that's gonna be C-Wrath popping out some cooldowns right now, getting frozen by Tasty. Gonna be a blade storm for just a second, catches him in an intercept with that charge. That's gonna be Tasty. Try to see if he can get a stun onto him. Not gonna happen. Yeah, gonna use a trinket a little bit early. Try to get those healing surges in, and not gonna happen with the fear. Sears is actually just going to get himself a big commanding shout. Hex trying to come out. Tasty's not going to fall for that. He's going to go for a Hex on Sears. He's just going to line inside it. He needs to get those healing surges in there. Actually gets himself a massive heal just now. Sears is going to be tricking that lasso. And now we're off for an interesting setup. Tasty still holding on to his trinket. Sears exhausts a lot of his... Oh, sorry for cough. Exhausts a lot of his cooldowns. And Tasty now has those lightning lassos you can line up every single time. Sounds some for a second. Usually you just gotta dodge these like lines, those beams that fly back to you after the trigger goes off. Sometimes it's hard when you have like such small room to play with. Gonna be a stun to Tasty. Actually breaking through the earth elemental so fast. Zero just obliterate the earth alley. This is gonna be Stormkeeper trying to come out for Tasty. Is he gonna be able to get that? I think he was trying to see if he can get the pummel. Not gonna happen though. That's gonna be a full stun on the whole team. What? Who the hell is stunning the whole team? Is that Aelwyd over there? Is it Chrysler going up? What the hell? Whole team red just got stunned out of nowhere. Tasty's gonna put himself in a hex, which is not gonna be a good situation for him. Gonna get a Magic roll on C-Wrath now that he used to reflect early. C-Wrath's gonna take quite a bit of damage. He's gonna charge on the hex. Off of that stun, gonna get it. Hayes is actually sitting pretty low in health. He's actually gonna go for a Warlock Hellstone, I think, to recover. I think that's what actually kept them up. Gonna get a wall up in a little bit early. C-Wrath is gonna go for enraged regeneration right now. Tasty gonna stop him in place with lightning lasso for a second. Trinket is gonna boop him for a bit. That's gonna be Earth Shock into a Frost Shock, put him in place. Gonna be a Fear of Tasty, keeping him in place. At least he's not walking to C-Wrath, and C-Wrath is gonna get some massive cooldowns, charge off to Tasty, interrupt him on that hex, and Tasty is still on the ropes right now. Needs to get himself a full recovery, needs to get a reset at one point or another. He's just not really looking all that healthy. Hex on himself again. Let's see what just reflects it. Wait until the very last moment and he was able to snag out that cast. Or snag it out before the cast comes off. Tasty looking pretty healthy though. I guess Ghost Wolf, man. Maybe not even Ghost Wolf, he was just hexed. Lightning lasso to C-Wrath, actually gonna chunk out quite a bit of health from him into more meatballs flying, and it's gonna knock C-Wrath back. Who the hell is right up, stunning the whole group? Stop doing that. Stop it. It's weird. Don't do that. It's weird to look at. It's crazy over there, isn't it? Gonna be Tasty dropping down the stun totem. C-Wrath is gonna eliminate it. He'll shrink it, tank, chicken, procking, giving him a little bit of healing. And out he goes. It's going to be Tasty actually with cooldowns up and running right now. Has big meaty Zapsies as available. It's going to be reflect for C-Wrath. Not going to be able to reflect the next cast of Tasty. Going to be a light to last chickens out of it immediately. Or it's going to be Frost or Shock into a Frost Shock. Break it out of it with a Blaze Stone for a second. Pummeling Tasty on that Hex. Going to be a wall for Tasty. Trying to get this couple of lava bursts in there. And C-Wrath is just not giving him any room to play the game. He's not quite catching with that whole charge playstyle. But he's definitely been very, very annoying for the Shaman right now. Getting caught in the Ghost Wolf is probably the best thing for Tasty. At least he can get some sort of healing while in Ghost Wolf. Try to see if he can slow down C-Wrath just by a little bit. Doesn't look like it's going to happen though. Finally, a lightning lasso to separate these two for a second. Maybe Tasty can get a breather. Got him himself maybe one global with a breather, but that's about it. Earthbind Totem, that's going to be C-Wrath. Actually, every time he has Bloodthirst, he clears all those slows. So as long as Tasty is faster than him, he can actually let the slows happen. Ghost Wolfing is probably the best way, as Sirath is going to walk by the totem. Actually just kills the totem just so he can remove the slow. Check it out, Jason right now. Mallet to follow. Gonna reflect it back into Jason. Jason still has a bunch of damage going. Grounding totem available. I think he's trying to see if he can ground that reflect back. Not going to happen. Abilities can reflect only once. You can't just reflect it back and forth. Unless you count Karma. And that really doesn't reflect. Unless you, let's say, look at it. Zero's gonna get a massive leap back onto the stage so he can get back to Tasty. Tasty setting a Ghost with more than he is in that little bitty Shaman form. But so far he's alive. He's actually healing quite a bit. Is he playing the Ghost Wolf build? I think he has to. I think every Shaman has to in arenas nowadays. He just Ghost Wolfing, man. Literally Druid's bear form from Legion. That's literally what it is. Earthshock into a lightning last onto Zeroth. Burning through quite a bit of his health, actually. Does he have the Frost Shock to follow? He does. Gonna be a charge out of Zeroth regardless. Is that gonna be a Hex for Tasty? Try to see if he can get the pummel out. Did he get it? No reflect coming out. I think Zeroth is holding on to the pummel like God that he is. Stunning Tasty to disrupt him on his cast before he even gets big damage in.
What? What the fuck?
Is he going to be able to get a big charge? Not going to happen. Stormkeeper for Tasty. Going to be a fear. Looks like Zeroth didn't have a pummel, actually. He's just going to bail out, wait this out for a second. He's going to wait out Tasty's cooldowns, as that was Wall. So that's actually a lot of cooldowns out of Tasty in just a single go. He's going to get 1 zap, 2 zap onto Zeroth. Maybe giving him enough. Maybe enough damage. Going to be reflected. Tasty, is he going to go for that? No. He's just going to wait. He's just waiting now. Gonna knock Zeroth way out now. For a big leap charge to follow. And Zeroth health is back up to running, man. He still has a defensive if he needs, so stun to Tasty. Gonna be a capacitor totem for Tasty. Right back at him, though. It's gonna get himself a small heal. Zeroth tank trinket is proccing. Gonna get quite a bit of healing. Tasty is gonna drop down the greater fire elemental. Maybe he's setting up for a big kill. Maybe a big one shot to go. Big earth shock to crit onto Zeroth. Gonna be able to bail out of the frost shock to follow. Lightning Lasso triggers out of it immediately. Tasty now has a setup. If he gets his health low with a Lightning Lasso and big Earth Shocks, he actually might be able to do it. Zeroth's health just needs to stay low. Maledicting might help him out as well. Zeroth still holding on to Enrage Regen if he ever needs to too. That's going to be really rough. Maledict onto Zeroth, reflected it back to Tasty. Not exactly what he wanted. Tasty actually needs some health back now. Gonna get a Frost Shock and Zeroth's gonna bail out of it. He's playing that pillar as well as he can. He's chasing after Tasty whenever he needs to. And playing the pillar whenever he doesn't. And it's gonna go for that Lightning Lasso on that Ridge Regen. It snaps a regen from a totem just now. Because Tasty does drop down a bunch of totems around him. Zeroth is able to get 1 or 2 heals from the totems. Gonna be a big knock for Tasty. Finally has Zeroth at hand's reach, man, at arm's length. Finally. It only took so long. Tasty is gonna get him frost shocked out there. All he has lightning balls. That doesn't have big damage. And Zeroth actually walks up to a totem just to snag a heal from it, so he can at least remove the slow. He's gonna charge off of Tasty. Stun to follow. Blaze Storm right after, so Tasty doesn't get the lightning lasso into a reflect. And Tasty frost shocks himself in place. Fear coming out, but he's in Ghost Wolf. Zeroth, I think, is actually feeling the pressure right now. 50% dampening. This duel has been going on for 7 minutes between these 2 godly players. That's going to be Lightning Lasso for Tasty. Does he have an Earth Shock to follow? Charge for Zeroth. Gets a lot of healing still, even at this high dampening. Actually, the dampening is not that high, but still, that's quite a bit of recovery. And Zeroth's health is back to low. I think Tasty was able to still land a big Earth Shock on him regardless. Maybe that's Commanding Shot that ran out. Could be one or the other. Still gonna get the reflect rolling as well. Tasty still has big damage ready. Capacitor Charm dropping down. Zeroth has no health. Lightning Lasso will take him out. Shock coming down for Tasty. Into a Frost Shock. Lightning Lasso, does he go down finally? Does this Warrior Titan go down? It finally does. Tasty does eventually take him out. It took quite a bit of time, but he was able to manage it. Was able to fully manage it. Alliance Group uptake, Zakati. Appreciate my man. Please be a commentator for BlizzCon 2019. I'd love to, dude. I'd love to. Who do I contact at Blizzard to become one? I'd love to. I actually would. Woo. Did the Pally heal the Shaman? I don't think so. Light's Path and Alpha? I don't think they did. I very much doubt it. Wolf traits are back? Hell yeah, dude. The wolf traits are back. I guess they never left, really. Lots of people thought the wolf traits wasn't going to be good. And whoa, Rovas, what is the pet? Oh, his pet is hexed. Whoa, Rovas just got obliterated. I didn't even take a look at the duel for just a second. I was more mesmerized. But what is that pet? Why is it so big? And it's just a pet that was hexed by Tasty. What? Oh, that was fast. I was really fast. What the hell? I think everybody on the team is confused, like, what just happened? It looks like it's gonna be DH. IHDHY DGD. I don't know what the hell. How do you say his name? GD? I'll call him GD, dude. Last two letters of his name, GD. GD versus Stacey, 29% dampening, and it's gonna go ring around the rosy. Harpooning out to Stacey. You're gonna either frost shock, and Stacey is gonna go into Ghost Wolf for a second just to see if he can separate Hex coming out, but it's gonna be on GD. It is gonna be on GD. Into a light the Lasso to follow. That's gonna be quite a bit of damage. GD though had quite a bit of heal though rolling. Or a good defensive rolling for that. Still has cooldowns though. GD wants to cash out on those cooldowns. Coordinate Soul is ready, and Tasty's gonna dip down for a second. Gonna hop into him. Grenades are flowing, and Tasty just sitting in that Ghost Wolf. Trying to bind his time. Trying to go for a bit of a knockback. Didn't quite happen, but he does get a slow onto GD. GD, all he can really do is get some traps around the corner. Freezing trap on one side. Tasty actually just walked just a little bit, putting his health in a bad situation. Gonna be a Matic on Tasty right now. Lightning Lasso to GD doesn't have anything. Tasty just to wait out for that Lightning Lasso. Gonna get a Matic onto GD. Oh, and it's gonna be a grenade to end him just now. That was such a good, well precision Lightning Lasso, well precision freezing trap. Honestly, why do we allow that? They just sit wolf form. Shamans? I don't know, man. I didn't make the game, bro. I didn't make the game. I didn't make the game. And look, GD was doing just fine. GD knows how to play the game. He knows how to deal with shamans, and it's just fine. If he can do it, so can you guys. I think it is. Okay, it's going to be Atha versus GD. Gonna get him as an opener. Disengaging behind the... to get all his way over behind the box. Probably going to drop down a couple traps. Try to get Athaman behind there. And Athaman is just taking quite a bit of damage. Not going to go for a heal for a bit. Hosh coming down. No check out available for GD. Is that going to be big cooldowns out of Atha? No, he's actually just going to wait for a bit. No, Raditz, he got a freezing trap. And it's actually going to be adaptation just to get him out. Glad for that adaptation. And GD is trying to get some damage. Might have to go churl this drop right now. Try to see if he can range. No, that Judgment actually obliterated from so far away. A paladin with wings. I would have just turtled that immediately, dude. As soon as the stun wore off, I would have just turtled that immediately. Nante's up next. This is on a holy DK. Getting his pet over there. Can Atha come back from Nante and catch again? If he can survive Nante, I think he'll be able to just fine with Cat. As long as he doesn't use too many cooldowns. Nante not wasting any time. Trying to get the necrotics up and running into Atha. And it actually looks like it hurts him a bit. Big grip is just trying to bail out there. And Nante's just right on top of him. Second horse coming in for Atha, man. Interesting. Double pony just so he can at least get away. Slows on to Atha, and he's going to get a bubble a little bit early. Trying to go for some damage. As soon as he sees Nante peeling out, he's just going to go for flash of heals, man. Flash of lies. It's going to be AMS out of Nante. Atha doesn't need to deal with that at all. You can just wait it out for a bit. It's actually going to go try to get a slows onto Nante and his pet. I think he hit the pet with a slow. Could have hit Nante, I think, with that Sword of Justice. Is that Blade of Justice? BOJ? BJ? You gotta be wings for Atha. Try to see if he can maybe come back, get some big damage. Nante is gonna get those death strikes in now. Hodge coming down, has IBF to follow. Does Atha survive this or does he go down? Shield of Edge is coming down in the very last moment. Nante, if that shield explodes, you could go down right now. Does IBF? No! He actually killed Atha with all those pets around. The shield dispersed among every single pet in the game. And down he goes. Lightspath is up next. Nante played that pretty well, actually. That Shield of Edge, if there wasn't 51% dampening, I feel like it actually would have been a much bigger blast, but it really wasn't. Plus, it gets shared amongst the pets, making it that much more less effective. Lightspath is out here, just trying to see if he can score a kill, and does kill Nante without any cooldowns. The last man left is going to be Kachakan versus two Warlocks and a Paladin. We'll see how that's going to go. 35% dampening? Yeah, it's pretty nutty. It's going to be a Hodge to Kachakan in the opener as Lightspath. Going to go for the Chill Event. Kachakan is going to have to take quite a bit of damage from that at the beginning. Gonna try to approach Cat. Gonna be a disarm to follow, and Cat just trying to see if he can kind of wait out the Shield of Edge as best possible. Gonna be a reflect available. Actually reflected Lightspath slow, putting him away. Not the best ability to reflect, but at least give Kachakan a little bit of a distance. Trying to stay with Lightspath for a bit as Lightspath is trying to get all his bearings available. He's actually doing quite a bit of damage to Kachikan, and Kachikan is going to go for big damage. It's going to be a fear onto Lightspell. Going to go for that Bob. Kachikan could have maybe went for a charge heal, but that's going to now lock him out of any kind of healing. And down he goes. Yep, I don't know how that felt about that one. I don't know how I felt about that one. Did any one of these guys actually heal him? I hasn't played a full game. I don't think he healed Shaman. But I could be wrong. Yeah, man. If you want to go back and give me a screenshot, you can.